Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's stepping down Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Beyond the Harbor. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright. She shakes her head before taking a seat next to me. Any idea why you're so tired? My eyelids begin to sink as I sigh. Not really. There's an audible pop as my bottom jaw loosens. Just tired. We sit in silence for a moment before she breaks it with a sigh. I'm not sure what I was expecting, honestly. I've known you for most of my life, and yet... She pauses, considering her words. Maybe this is a little too forward, but seeing you again has got me remembering a lot. You've always been distant. You've never opened up without me telling you to. Even if it was for your own good, it never felt right to pry. Back then. My eyes remain fixed on a nearby trash can as she speaks. Back then I was obsessed with the future. Mostly my future, but I cared a lot about yours, too. You had a spark. Something was different about you. I could tell. But as we got older, that light vanished. I closed my eyes. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought this up now of all times. You're probably going through a lot, too, and I tend to overanalyze things. Damn, you think? I shake my head. No, it's okay. I probably deserve it. There's a relative quiet for a moment before I hear her voice pick back up. You know, I was thinking earlier, if I had gotten you up earlier, we could have stopped by Sirens. My treat. My brain stutters and I blink. Didn't we go there before we came here? I turn my head, reconnecting our gazes. She has a deep look of confusion in her eyes. The cafe? No. I woke you up at home and we drove out here to the bus station. Oof. We didn't have time to go to the cafe. Don's bus was gonna arrive around 1. I try to recall the events of this morning, but it's a deep wriggling sensation inside my brain. Memories being whisked and beaten together. I went out to the cafe to meet you, but you were running late. Eh? She cuts me off, audibly confused. What are you talking about? Are you trying to gaslight me or something? She frowns. Because honestly, you're kind of terrible at it. I rub my temples, closing my eyes and trying my hardest to remember. I waited outside with... The names deep within my clouded mind were fragments of what they used to be, just on the tip of my tongue, and yet... Wasn't Sam here? The bear looks back at me, puzzled. Sam? Sam who? I rub my forehead. Sam, the cat. Her eyes widen. Samuel Wong? Samuel Wong? The tone of her voice raises significantly as that name passes her lips. From high school? Why the hell would I ever hang out with that creep? She folds her arms, squinting at me in disgust. Let alone invited to my grandfather's service. I shake my head, trying to remember. You did. He stayed the night with me last night and invited himself. Broken memories continue leaking out of my mouth. He tried to kiss me, but the towel and... Bear's brow folds inwards, her lips pursed. Oh god, it's blurring. Do you have some kind of trauma you're re-experiencing right now? Are you okay? I can't... Ugh. I'm beset by another spell of dizziness, this time more intense than the last. More vague, faceless people pass as we sit in silence, neither of us even making eye contact. Dawn, Ollie? I remain silent as her voice trails off again. Trevor! No. I've never known anyone named Trevor. Why do I... Ollie, please, for the love of God, can you tell me what's going on with you? Something... I shake my head. No, I'm sorry. I can only do my best to shake away the lingering doubt in my mind. I'm just really confused right now. The bear sitting beside me sighs, and I feel some tension melt off of her. That's what I was talking about. Every time I try to reach out to you, both of you, you'd always just swap me away. Hold my head in my hands and scoot away. Just give me a minute. She only sighs again, folding her arms and pointing her nose to the sky. We sit like that for a while. The ambience of the bustles coming and going, the only other constant. Instead that I feel an old ache start to tear its way through my veins again. My neck cracks loudly as I lift my head in haste, suddenly aware of the arrival. He's here. Shortly following my head, my body jumps up to alert. Is it time? My tail follows the trend, stiffening between my legs. I know what's coming. Yeah, I feel it too. My arms raise, my long bony index finger uncurling as it does. It's all hollow. Other arms raise in sync with mine. No other fingers mark the destination. I'm alone. The bear sitting beside me watches, her eyes cold and distant. We watch as the door of that blue bus opens. More faceless people of various shapes and sizes exit, nobody worth remembering. And then the flow of nobody stops altogether. My heart sinks into my stomach. I've been here before. I know exactly how this goes, and yet... silence. The whole bus station goes silent for an entire moment. There, amidst the silence, another figure stands in the doorway. No. Not you. Anyone but you. Oh, damn. Chapter 4 end. Okay. Damn, this is so good, y'all. Oof. Side 01, Reconsider, has been unlocked. Chapter select. Rendezvous. Revile. Reconsider, okay. Let's do that. Okay, we'll do that. Reconsider. Reconsider what, though? What? Oh! Reconsider. Okay. 1 second, y'all. Alright. Oh, shit! Oh, look at that cutie! Damn! This is really happening, isn't it? Before now, I had no way of knowing if he was yanking my chain, but you don't send someone a selfie... But you don't send someone a selfie as a joke. What the fuck is that? Some creepy-ass wall art. You couldn't have shown me his face if you didn't trust me. He's not that stupid. Stupid people don't use 4chan. Fuck. I have to reciprocate. Oh. I'm allergic to looking good in photos, though. Or looking good in general. What kind of outfit should I wear? Something fancy? No, keep it casual. Maybe business casual? Blue's definitely my color. I dart around my room, carefully stepping over every neatly arranged outfit on the outfit pile on the floor. Yeah, this works. I stumble into the bathroom, flicking on the lights. This is fine. It'll be easy. Sighing, I unbutton my shirt and let it fall to the floor. You're a mess, Juan Carlos. What? Oh. God damn it. I stare at myself in the mirror. A lanky, disheveled wolf stares back. Do I look okay? I spent about 20 minutes fixing and styling my hair before I noticed my ketchup stain in my fur. I had to take a shower, of course. But what if he asked to see my back? I couldn't risk looking like a slob. Of course, I then noticed that there was a weird patch of fur on my chin, so I blended that as best I could with my styling scissors. I filed my nails to look nice and smooth and the nails of my feet, just in case he was into that kind of thing. God, what the fuck is wrong with me? I take another look at my copious grooming tools scattered atop the tank of my toilet. It would become very familiar today after I'd spent the entire afternoon tidying every little nook and subsequently tossed my lunch from the anxiety. He doesn't have to know that, of course. The picture you sent me wasn't too impressive. There's obviously a filter on it because nobody's eyes are that blue. But what if they are? No, JC, calm down. Look into your eyes and remember to breathe. In. Out. Don't be stupid. Remember 20 minutes ago? Getting naked? Posing in whatever position best showed off your assets? Spreading your ass cheeks for a guy you'd only just met? You were one step removed from running to the store to get an enema. You just need to take a tasteful picture to match what he sent. His button-up looks great on you, and that color pairs fantastically with your fur. You keep your clothes on, smile for the camera, and... But he'd be much better off seeing what you've got underneath, eh? Just unbutton the top 2 buttons. Show off your pecs a little. This looks, good. The angle is decent, your hair is a nice shine. Just smile, look at the camera. No, this isn't enough. I feel the familiar chill of the AC run across my belly as I undo the rest of the buttons on my shirt. My lanky left arm plants itself onto the sink as I pose, scanning my body for any and all imperfections. Just pretend you've never met yourself. You see the guy staring back at you out in public. What do you think about him? Why is he staring at me? Why would anyone stare at me? Why won't he stop looking at me? Uh-oh. What the... What? What? I'll take Yusuf. The Dalmatian nearly falls over as he runs to the other side of the court, leaving me standing alone on the white line. I can feel Coach's eyes drilling a hole in me as soon as the last player is picked. He won't even need to open his mouth. You're the odd one out again, eh, Stringbane? You know what that means, kiddo. His tone is mocking and childish. I close my eyes in frustration, but not a single sound escapes my lips. No arguing this time? Not gonna beg either team to take you? Coach waits a few seconds for a reply that will never come, and then blows his whistle. Alright, class, get on it. Don't want to see any blood this time, Lopez. Coach had barely turned his back to the class before that dingo let out a bloodletting cry and hurled a ball at the opposing team, knocking a girl who never talked out cold with a precise headshot. No, don't be stupid. There's no time to spectate the game. If I'm running behind, I'm in big trouble. I grip her ring tightly, my old tennis shoes squeaking against the wax floor as I catch up to my teacher. I run my fingers through my face fur, making new knots faster than I can undo old ones. Am I sweating? I turn my gaze back to the mirror in front of me, doing what I can to clean up my image. Compared to back then, I've got a bit of muscle definition now, at least. Puberty dealt me a pretty decent hand, all things considered. Well, my torso eventually grew out. My arms and legs kept growing, too. I'll never know what Mama saw in Dad. I've heard the story a million times. It's one of her favorites to repeat to guests. Of all the handsome, charming men in her life, she went with the tall, red-furred Brazilian expat she met on a blind date. Yuck. I leaned in closer to get a clearer look at the the fine fur laid across my snout. I got lucky that my fur didn't turn out quite as red as his. People still mistake me for a maned wolf all the time, though. Thought he was a maned wolf. I got picked on. A lot. Mama says I turned out to be a handsome man, but maybe that's just because I look more like Dad than her. I've got your eyes, Mama. Soft, approachable amber. Sis had Dad's. Dark, so dark you could see yourself reflected back in them. She was jealous of me, my sister. Said that it wasn't fair she got stuck with boy eyes. Mama just laughed at her. She always told me she was just keeping me around, so when I got to be as old as her, she could take my eyes for herself. I told her she could have them if she kept me safe. I slipped my pinky finger into her ring. Pinky proms. Alright, I'm going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!